So I went to this avenue where they had a lot of bars. It was good for bar hopping. Me going out to go bar hopping is like a kid going to recess. And by the way, I went out by myself. So this one particular day, I was standing in front of the lounge and I was pondering. Like if you saw me, you were like, yo, I'm trying to figure something out. Like, which bar should I hit first? And this girl comes up to me. She's like, yo, what's up? Random girl, not a lot of people in the streets. Something similar has happened in the past where like a random girl who's like in a party vibe and she just feels like talking to almost anybody and everybody. But this was daytime and she was by herself. I was like, yo, what's up? And I gave her a hug. She was pretty looking white girl. I gave her a hug and she was like, you acting like you don't know me. What's up? You ain't happy to see me or something? So at that point, I realized this woman mistaken me for someone else. Some hot looking model dude. Like, where was she supposed to see this guy? Maybe it was supposed to be the spot that I was in front of. So I was thinking, and this happened all in a matter of seconds. Maybe I should let her know. And then I looked at her breasts, and then I remembered when I hugged her, I got a peek at her ass. So I said to her, girl, I was just a little bit off because you were just a little late. And then she said, well, I'm sorry, but at least I got here. So now I'm thinking, where is she supposed to see? Might be at this restaurant. And I was like, you know what? I just thought of something. This may be a last minute, but yo, let's go to this other restaurant over by this street over here. She's like, really? This place looks nice. Yeah, but I got someplace better. Now, I don't know where we're going, but we're gonna go there. And I do know the neighborhood. Eventually, we're gonna run into somewhere. But while we're walking, we can start talking. I can try to figure out who this dude is. So as we walking, I'm like, how's work? How's your mother? Might not have a father, Even white people have that situation too. And it wasn't really going too far, but I'm still holding hands. And I'm like, yo, I can't believe this shit is happening. And then I asked her the question, so what is it about me that was kind of interesting? She was like, oh, I'm really into lawyers, criminal defense lawyers. You really impressed me that you went to Stanford. And I was like, oh shit. She's about to find out that I really went to special ed and I dropped out to second grade. And what the hell do I know about law? So we're walking down this avenue and I see a familiar restaurant. I was like, oh good, I could take her in here. It wasn't too busy, it wasn't too loud. I was like, perfect. And we sat by the bar and she's sitting directly across from me and she's like talking to me and we're having this great interaction. She's not asking me a lot about law. I'm not mostly asking about her. She's telling me about her mother. She's telling me about where she used to live. But there was a certain point in the conversation when she started going on her phone. I kept tapping her every time she kept going back to her phone. And then she said to me, how are you still texting me? I was like, thinking to myself, I'm not texting her, I'm here. Uh-oh. So I told her, well, I got advanced text messaging where I could schedule when a text is sent out. And she looked at me like what? And she's like, yo, did you schedule a text that said, dumb bitch, why did you stand me up? And I'm like, yo, why would I say that? You're right here with me. She's like, yo, I'm confused. And she goes back to texting. And her fingers are moving fast and she's using 2 thumbs. So I guess that means she's really focused. She was like, why would you schedule a text that would say that? And I had the thing on my feet. I was like, girl, you know how I joke around a lot. Like she bit my excuse. I ordered some drinks. I was like, let me get her, to drink some more alcohol so she could probably kind of forget those text messages. And then she's in front of me. My back is to the exit. So this black dude comes in, walks over to her, and he's like, yo, what's up? And I was like, oh shit. But I stayed cool. I was like, he's like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, nothing. And then he kind of like, I don't know, it's like her just saying that like calm all tension. And he gives her a hug and then they kiss right in front of me. And I see people, even though there wasn't a lot of people, the bartender's looking like, she said, John. And then the dude looks at me and I'm like, fuck, I'm not getting laid tonight. Not that is my only purpose in everything. But I said, wait a minute, you thought he was me? Now getting back to where I left off in the story, I'm trying to like do some kind of role reversal. And when I said, oh, you thought he was me, he started laughing. She's like, oh my gosh. So we're in a situation where this white girl thought I was like this black guy. I didn't look like him. We were a different complexion. We were a different height. We were even different weight. And I didn't have the same haircut he had. He just looked like a different dude. And I'm here sitting on a chair. I'm like, you know what? I am so dismayed that you thought I was him. I can't even pay for these drinks. And I walked out. Damn, this could have been some really funny, exciting recess. It could have been. Couldn't believe it.